It's day 3 in New York, well, second full day, day 3 of the vlogs, and this is my outfit for the day. I've got this skirt, which has a dangerously short slit, but that's kind of how I like them. I just feel like it gives a bit more shape than the average black skirt. That one actually probably is a bit too high, but whatever. It covers up. It's covered up mostly by the leather jacket anyway. And then this jumper, which did belong to Chloe, then it belonged to Jess, and now it belongs to me. And this oversized leather jacket. Got all my jewellery on. Got Jess's docs on, because apparently nothing I wear belongs to me. It's Sunday today, so we're venturing out on the hunt for a nice brunch. Maria has, and I think I've heard of them before, heard of a place called Sarah Beth's. So we're going to go there and see if they've got a table, but we couldn't book online. So we're just sort of crossing our fingers and hoping for the best. But apparently they do pancakes, and that's the vibe for today.
Yeah.
So Sarah Beth's didn't work out, but we went to Carnegie Diner and Cafe. And I don't know whether it's Carnegie or Carnegie. I've heard people saying both. Carnegie.
My brain wants to do a soft
but that, to me, that sounds like Carnaby. Is that why we're saying it like Carnegie?
I don't know. My brain wants to do a soft G and call it like Carnegie.
Oh no, it's definitely not that. Carnegie. Yeah.
No, I
don't know. But either way, that's where we went, and actually it was really nice.
Really good.
I had chicken and waffles, which was brave girl from me. I've never tried it before, and I'm not very good with new foods, but actually it was really, really good. And it seemed like most of the people in there were locals.
Like American. Yeah, they did get locals.
So yeah, it wasn't like
we
did play Spot the English. Yeah, it wasn't like the most beautifully interior decorated, and it was very noisy in there, but the food,
quite an authentic vibe.
Yeah, very classic American.
Yeah,
I enjoyed it, and I think like
it was too noisy for me, but the food was incredible, so it was worth
Although
it.
it is a Sunday, and I reckon if we came back on like Tuesday morning for a breakfast,
yeah,
it would be a really different vibe.
But
I do think it's
definitely like
bottomless mimosas for $19.
Yeah, all of our food was incredible though, so we'd really recommend it if you are coming to New York to check there out for breakfast brunch vibes. I'm dying a little bit. We went for a walk and took some photos, and now we've come back to the hotel room and I am dying, but we've got a matinee performance of Parade, which is literally the reason that we came to New York, and Ben Platt's in it, and I love Parade, and I love Ben Platt, so people keep offering us cocaine on crossings, just on street crossings. So if I was ever going to take them up on that, maybe now's the time. But I think in reality, I'll just go and get myself another Gatorade. And if things get really dire while in the theatre, I'll just have to chuck it over myself to stop me from falling asleep.
Oh no, I'll chuck it.
Maria will chuck it over me.
And I'll video it so everyone can watch.
Brilliant. Sign of true friends. Here we have the cheesecake from yesterday's Chips Juniors.
God.
Oh my god, it's gigantic. That's one slice.
It's got to go like
So enormous.
like that vibe.
Alright.
Okay, well, yeah, well I will then.
Yeah, or we could just like stab at it.
Go for it, yeah.
Oh no. What have you done?
What have you done?
What have you done?
That's me done.
That cheesecake from Juniors is life-changing. We had the chocolate mousse one. It was seniors more like, yeah.
Yeah, more like seniors.
Yeah, more like that, yeah. So just to recap, if you hadn't seen yesterday's vlog or if you forgot, we went to Juniors and we had like burgers and stuff for dinner. It was like bang average and quite expensive and not worth it, but the cheesecake is fantastic.
Average, I'd say it was actually bad.
Yeah, it wasn't great.
Your burger looked better than mine, Jess.
Yeah, my burger was better than the chicken sandwiches, but overall just not great, but the cheesecake is fantastic. So if you would like to try some New York cheesecake, I'd say go in and like buy the cheesecake from the bakery section rather than bothering with like sitting in and stuff, because yeah, it just wasn't very good, but cheesecake 10 out of 10.
It's like they've never heard of seasoning.
Yeah, it was giving bland.
You excited?
Not to be dramatic, but I think I'm going to be sick.
Okay.
Jason Robert Brown, my favourite musical composer, apart from Alan Menken. And also, I found out when I was doing my research the other day that this guy, his uncle owns the pencil factory where this is set. And I thought that was interesting.
forget your big parade. It means the crowds will not be cheering, so despite what you've been hearing, you can lay down your spade.
It's currently the interval of parade. What do we think?
I love it so much. Very like sad vibes, but yes, absolutely. Everyone is actually so talented.
It's so good.
Yeah.
Maria, what do you think?
Haven't seen one parade.
No, there's not been a parade yet.
And like haven't been a Gail Platt. It's just nowhere to be seen.
Gail Platt, yeah. But Ben Platt is staying on stage for the whole interval.
He's got his head down on the table.
He's having a bit of a nap at the moment. He looks quite upset. Yeah, there he is. He was up and now he's down. I'll show you in a minute.
He's up and now he's
I think he's going to move to the bench in a minute as well. Yeah, from what I've seen. So, but honestly, it's so good. I'm so glad that we've come to see this. My eye is twitching because the jet lag is so severe. So I keep thinking that it looks like I'm crying because I keep like putting my hand to my eye, but it's just because my eye is uncontrollably twitching.
And because she's sobbing.
And because I'm sobbing.
My contact lenses drive me nuts, so I do look like I'm crying.
Oh, good. Well, maybe we will be at the end of Act 2, who knows?
Really?
Yeah, maybe.
Probably not though.
Probably not though. I probably will be.
Brilliant. Yeah, can't wait for that.
We've come into the shop. I can't remember what it's actually called. I will film the outside, but basically it's like a Broadway themed shop and they have loads of books and plays and like memorabilia, t-shirts and stuff. They've got a little Newsies teddy which is so cute. And last time I was in here I bought Heather's poster. I'm interested in a book this time, I'm considering it. And they've got t-shirts from so many different shows that are like either current or not. Like they've got Newsies, they've got, yeah, this is, oh my god, that's really cool. Moulin Rouge, Beautiful Noise, which is new, so some of them are new. Beetlejuice, which isn't on anymore. Hadestown, which is on. I don't know if Les Mis is on Broadway at the moment.
I haven't seen anything about it.
No, me neither.
Moulin Rouge.
Yeah, Moulin Rouge. This one.
I think you mean Moulin Rouge.
Moulin Rouge, this one. Look at this Newsies teddy. It's so cute.
It's got the little bag.
Oh, I really want it, but I've got nowhere to put it. We decided that we wanted to go to a Chinese restaurant this evening because New York is obviously famous for having good Chinese food, and so I did a lot of searching online and we found this one called China River. It's tiny but it's really nice, and it's actually right next to that Broadway shop that I just showed you. But we've got a few bits for the table. We're starving though, so to be fair, might end up ordering more / getting a dessert from somewhere, but I'll show you what we've got.
Oh, a dessert somewhere.
Yeah.
I would not be opposed to a dessert somewhere.
We've got some orange chicken, we've got some chicken fried rice, and we've got some crispy shredded beef, and then we've also, what we've got coming?
Chicken lo mein.
Chicken lo mein, so noodles coming also.
I'm very excited.
This looks fantastic, and
it's
actually
a really good find.
It is, and the pricing's not too bad either, considering where we are too. Like we're right in the middle of the theatre district. There's theatres like on either side of us. I haven't tried the food yet, but we'll probably recommend it. This is the restaurant. Look, China River is tiny. Phantom of the Opera is opposite us here. It was fantastic, like highly recommend.
The fact that it's like, in between so many theatres
and
it was like so well priced, it was so quiet,
yeah,
it was so
amazing.
good.
Like really would recommend that actually. That was cheaper than Junior's was last night.
Yeah. And so significantly better.
Like, oh my god, Junior's, the way Junior's was just bad.
Yeah.
And that was, and it was so busy and noisy in there as well. But in there it was fantastic. China River it's called. Very good. It is the next morning now. I needed to gather my thoughts and now my thoughts have been gathered. So I wanted to talk about Parade. Parade is a show that I have loved for 10 years and I've never seen it professionally performed, and I saw back in November that it was coming, that it was coming to New York in November with Ben Platt in it, and I was so desperate to go. But because November's like the busiest possible time of year in my job, I couldn't justify it. And then when I found out that it was coming back from February, I was like, if I don't go, I'll die. And so it was like obviously a really expensive trip to take just to see one show, and I was so worried that it wasn't going to live up to the expectations. Yeah, so we saw two. I was so worried that it wasn't going to live up to the expectations, especially because obviously the girls have come along like on my recommendation that it would be really good, but oh my god, it absolutely blew me away. Like, I'd read a load of reviews and watched a load of reviews before we came out, and none of them had a single bad word to say about it. And neither do I. Like, it was absolutely incredible. If you don't know, Parade is a show about a true story which happened in Atlanta, where basically a young girl was killed in a pencil factory, and this man, Leo Frank, was accused of her murder. It is a relatively unsolved case, and actually was reopened in 2019, the thing said yesterday, didn't it?
Yeah.
Which I didn't know, so I will look into that. But honestly, like, I keep replaying bits of it in my head, and it was just so good. Ben Platt was amazing, and he stayed on stage in the interval, which was really cool as well.
The fact that I have seen Ben Platt with my eyeballs and listened to his voice with my ear
And he
holes,
sounds just as good.
just as good. Like, I will never emotionally recover from that.
Like, it was everything that I hoped that it would be. And if you do happen to come to New York within the next 24 weeks, well, 23 weeks now, I would really highly recommend Parade. I'm actually really gutted that I will never get to see it again.
Yeah. Maybe there's a little recording and we'll go to watch it.
Yeah, I really hope there's some sort of cast recording, because honestly it was absolutely insane, and not just Ben Platt, like everyone that was in it was incredible.
Very talented.
When it was on before in November, the guy from Stranger Things, the guy that plays Dustin in Stranger Things, was in it, but he's not in it right now because he's in Sweeney Todd at the moment. But they were all so good. Very sad story, but such a good musical. And actually I got into it in the first place because I was in like an Amdram production of one of his other shows, Jason Robert Brown, the guy that wrote this, so that's how I found out about it, and I think this is his best one, where he's trying to squeeze past to get to the toilet, so blocking the door. Yeah, and then we went into this shop, I can't remember what it was called, some Broadway theatre circle maybe?
Something like that, yeah.
Show shop.
Yeah, we went into the shop and had a good little rummage around. There was a book in there that I really nearly bought that was about like musical theatre debates. It was quite interesting.
Oh.
I didn't buy it in the end, but I did buy two things yesterday. I bought this from Parade. It's a
Got
t-shirt.
a whole new wardrobe in NYC.
I have, yeah. This t-shirt that's just got Ben Platt and Michaela Diamond on it.
Is her actual surname Diamond? That's
Well, that's her stage name. I don't know if it's her real name.
that would be so sick.
But I guess some people's surname is
Hello,
Diamond.
my name is Maria
But
Diamond.
she was incredible as well. I don't know of her. I've never seen her in anything, but she was really good. So I've got this. Will I ever wear it? Probably not.
To bed.
To bed.
No, because then I'll wash it and then it'll all get faded. So probably not even that.
You
but
can
I
frame
just
it like
enjoy
a football
having it.
shirt and get
Yeah,
Ben
maybe
Platt
I
to
will.
sign it.
Yeah, maybe I will. But I own that now, and this is my favourite thing that I bought. This was from the shop. Look at this sweatshirt. I'm gonna wear it today. It's got like Broadway. I think these remind me of a chorus line.
In New York.
Yeah, Broadway, New York. It's embroidered. It's just like a really nice baggy sweatshirt, and actually I don't have a navy sweatshirt either, so it's kind of filled the gap.
Yeah, so it was a very like
Sensible purchase. Yeah. Yeah, so that's my little haul. Very pleased with that. And tomorrow we're going to the Museum of Broadway, where I'll probably do another haul.
We were doing that. That's so
I
exciting.
need to put the tickets for that actually.
I genuinely had forgotten.
Yeah. But today I'm going to put this jumper on, and then I'm going to film many clips for a new series that I've got coming to this YouTube channel, which is all about musical theatre. So I've spent the morning, I got up at 6 AM this morning to finish scripting that, and we're going to go and film it. I've got my little lapel mic. I'm going to attach it to myself with hopefully Jess's bobby
Bet
pin.
you are.
Yeah.
What?
Oh, I was just trying to work out where my G7X is, but I think you're filming on it.
Oh!
I was like,
Sorry.
I don't know where my camera's gone, and then I looked and mine's got the strap and yours doesn't. And
Oh
I was
my
like,
God,
oh,
you're
that's where it is.
Thank you, Jess's camera, for your service.
I really thought I'd lost it. I was really starting to panic.
That's so funny because when I started filming, I was like, why does it look different? I was like, oh, it must just be on a different mode.
got any hairspray?
No.
No.
Oh, I said this yesterday. I said I think Parade was my favourite Broadway show I've ever seen, and then I remembered that I also saw Newsies.
Yeah.
I think they're like on a
On
level.
par.
Yeah.
Very different tones.
Very different. Like
Very
really hard to
different
compare them.
Vibes. But
Yeah.
yeah, I can understand from like a talent perspective and like a
Yeah.
show perspective. I can
What's
see
your
why-
favourite Broadway show that you've seen?
I've only seen 3.
Yeah. You've seen Parade, Some Like It Hot, and
Beetlejuice.
Beetlejuice.
I would say Parade has been my favourite.
Yeah.
And then Some Like It Hot and then Beetlejuice.
Yeah, fair. Maria?
I've seen 4.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
Those
think
3
Some
plus
Like It
Mean
as well.
Girls, haven't you?
I would say... Did I go to a show the first time I came here?
I don't know.
Dunno,
I
do you
wasn't
No,
here.
I didn't.
So you've seen 4?
Yeah, I've seen 4.
Do you want to come in? Come on.
I've seen 4.
Yeah.
No, my favourite is Parade.
Is it?
Yeah.
And what?
Yeah.
Parade, followed by Some Like It Hot.
Oh, that really
Followed
surprises
by
me.
Mean Girls, followed by Beetlejuice.
Okay.
Yeah, fair
Mental
enough.
Girls, Beetlejuice, yeah.
Yeah, Beetlejuice actually.
Thank you. Yeah.
Sprays.
I've
Yeah, help
seen.
me.
Yeah, well,
How many have I seen?
probably quite a lot. You
7
done?
or 8.
Your hair's slaying today as well. Your hair's slaying today as well. We're going to slay today.
Yeah.
There's 2 very different
So
conversations
much
going
going
on
on.
here.
I've really been really concerned about our hairs this
Yeah.
whole trip.
I've seen 7 now. I've seen Roger
Right.
Hammerstone Cinderella, Newsies, Chicago,
Mean Girls.
Mean Girls,
Beetlejuice,
Beetlejuice,
Some Like It
Some
Hot,
Like It Hot, Parade.
Parade. That's good going.
Yeah.
Parade is the best.
And Parade and Newsies are neck and
Newsies,
neck.
Yeah.
I would have loved to see Newsies here.
Yeah.
Same, to compare it to the West End one.
I would have gone even to see Newsies in New York, even though we have it in England.
Yeah. I'm actually going to see Newsies the day I get home, so.
Oh, yeah.
And also,
No,
do you know
not
what I would
day
love to
day
see
off.
here,
Day
actually?
off.
I would love to see Hamilton here, because
Oh,
yeah.
I was so disappointed by Hamilton on the West End, I won't lie.
Really?
Yeah, I
Really?
didn't love it.
I didn't like Angelica. I thought she flopped. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh, the Angelica that we had was not great.
Like, she was very good, but she just wasn't like, it was a strange...
I don't think she was very good.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Cool. Well,
That's another day done.
that's another day done. On to today now. I'm going to put this jumper on, and next time you see me, I'll be wearing it, and we'll be out in.
And it'll be on your
Yeah.
camera.
And then,
And
now I'm
it'll
gonna
be
take
on my
camera back,
camera.
and now I'm going to do the same as what you've just done.
Thank you for watching day 3. Come back tomorrow for day 4. See you later.